Hold My Drink Extra Juice with Charlene and Ellie, a GoLoud original podcast, proudly sponsored by Pennies. Get this season's must-haves in a store near you.
Welcome to Hold My Drink Extra Juice, which is kindly sponsored by Primark or Pennies, the ultimate high street destination for all of your needs. Now that autumn has arrived, it's the perfect time to reset and refresh your wardrobe. Whether you're back to school or college, starting a new job, or just looking to add some key pieces to your autumn-winter wardrobe. I'm actually wearing a pink, the viral pink Primark jumper today. I love this. It looks so soft. I would wear this every day if I could. It looks lovely. It's come in other colours. Comes in grey. I have the grey as well. And a brown, I think. Gorgeous. Yeah, really nice. I need to do an nail spin there this week. You do. You need the autumn-winter bits. I was going through my wardrobe actually and I was just like, it's time to restock. Yeah, I feel like that as well. Yeah. I keep looking, I'm like, I have nothing to wear. So many clothes, but like they're all summer. I can't wear. I have so much clothes, I've no outfits. And that's a real thing. Yeah. That fits into like the girl math problems. It does. It makes sense. Loads of clothes, not an outfit to string together. Whatever the occasion, large or small, they really do have it all. From denim to classic trench coats, trending maxi skirts to flattering jumpsuits, Primark's new hero pieces will have your autumn style covered. Head to your local store or log on to www.primark.com/ie to check out all their autumn pieces and see what is in your local store with their new stock finder. This is our bonus episode where we get to answer even more of your dilemmas, and also we love hearing your updates. Yeah. So if you send us an update of like if something's progressed, if you had done something that we said for you to do, if you've done the wrong thing, if we're because sometimes the right thing, whatever. We sometimes we often say like, oh, I need more context in this. Do you know, sometimes we don't know how to respond to something. We're like, fill us in a bit more. So if you want to do that, either if we're asking for more context, just like. Even if you didn't take our advice, it's fine. We're not always right. Yeah, no, God, no. Probably not at all. No. But send them into our email address and your dilemmas go there as well. So it's holdmydrink@goloudnow.com. This is the only way we take in dilemmas for the segment, not through DMs, etc. Always anonymous as well. So we also post clips onto our Instagram. So it's Hold My Drink Pod on Instagram and on our TikToks. And you can give your feelings and advice in the comments. We actually put one up. I put one up on TikTok a couple of days ago about liking pictures. And there was only men in the comments being like, well, if you post a bikini picture yourself, then your boyfriend is allowed to like other girls' bikini pictures. I was like, math is not math. No, where does it say because you post it? It's like, well, it's double standard. How? No, it's not. Because you're not doing it to get male validation. Yeah. But you're not doing it waiting for men to like it, but they're making an excuse to say, right, if you're posting it, I can like someone else's. Oh, just like mine. Like... That's such small dick energy. But yeah, you can pop in your your feelings and thoughts in the comments and have people always have little like arguments underneath on TikTok, like with the anonymous accounts. My God, my brain is frazzled. These are our dilemmas for today, so we'll get right in. Hi girls, a bit of a long one. A month ago I started studying in my dream course in university. I'm 21 and had to go the long route to earn this place as I dropped out of school at 16 for mental health reasons. I sat a PLT course, which I loved and assumed I would feel the same about college. I even took a gap year to work and gain experience in the industry, which I also loved. I'm 4 weeks in and dread going in every morning. I found it very hard to make friends as most of the girls are after coming straight from leaving cert. Days are lonely and the workload is very hard. I'm struggling to manage my money too, as I only work one day now in comparison to my usual 5. The vibes remind me of school, with some lecturers treating you like children and girls being in cliquey friend groups from day one. This has caused me a lot of anxiety to the point where I'm feeling sick on the way to college, and today I had my first panic attack in 2 years. I've spoken to my parents and they said they'd rather see me happy than in the state I'm in right now, but I feel so defeated. Like all my hard work was for nothing. I didn't try hard enough, or I should try stick it out. I really would like to work in this industry and there are other ways around it, but in reality I'm simply not happy and spent 90% of my days in there so far wishing I was anywhere else in the whole world. Any advice you have would really be appreciated. Love listening to you girls on the pod. I think if you're sitting there wishing you were somewhere else, you're never going to fully focus on the work that you need to do. No, you're going to have to pull yourself through. Like, would you rather sit in somewhere, be so unhappy? Yeah. Or would you rather maybe go a longer route to where you want to be, or maybe a more difficult route but be happy? Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. It's a long time to not be happy for, if you're like, she's only 4 weeks in. I felt like this at like year 3 of my course, but I was like, I only have 1 year left. Yeah, you had 3 years behind you. Yeah, it was easier to have that in my head, but if you know you have 3 years ahead of you, that's a much harder battle, like, I'd say leave.
Yeah.
Nothing's worth your mental health for that many years. If you hate a course and it was a year long or a few months long and you really hate it or whatever, I'd be like, right, stick it out. You paid the money, like, but that's a long time.
Yeah, no, I hate college.
Yeah.
I only lasted 3 months. I went to college to wear my own clothes.
And leave.
That was amazing. Like, I don't remember one thing
That you learned, like.
not one thing, but that was because I was so unhappy in there. I
Yeah.
hated it.
Yeah.
I think I wanted to go to feel the college experience, and then when I was there I was like,
Hate.
what am I doing here? Like, yeah, I just don't. It wasn't for me at all.
Yeah.
No, I think, yeah, like Charlene said, like, if you've 3 years ahead of you and you're only 4 weeks in, and the fact your parents are supporting you as well, saying they'd rather see you happy. At the end of the day, your happiness counts for so much more than having a degree and a piece of paper. Well, I that's coming from me who dropped out, but I don't know. Some people might prefer to have a degree and be unhappy.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I think, again, if it had short time left, I'd say stick it out. But you can't stick something out for 3 or 4 years.
You
You're
go
4
off your
weeks in.
head.
But, like, maybe...
I wonder, could she change anything
Yeah.
first before leaving? Try a different way.
Different course even. I know you're set in this, but, like, you can probably get into your job either way afterwards by having a degree in anything.
Can you do that? Yeah.
Yeah, you can still... Because a lot of them who worked in... Who done, like, a certain degree don't work in that like, part anymore. Like, it's just... A lot of jobs you need a degree for, but it doesn't specify which. Like,
Okay.
so maybe, like...
She could change.
Changing course.
Yeah,
to something similar. But, like, also don't, like, force yourself through something just because it took you long to get there. Like, obviously you done the PLC, you thought you'd love it. You worked in the field, thought you'd love it. But then if college isn't what you think it's going to be, then just don't force yourself into something. Because you feel like you owe it to yourself. Do you know what I mean?
You can get to where you want to be different ways.
Yeah. It's annoying that you said, like, I'd be real stubborn like that. So I'd be like, I have to stay now. I'm after doing the PLC course.
Really?
I'm after dropping it. Yeah, I think like that. But, like, you'll actually damage yourself so much by sticking through that. I think if you hate it that much already, maybe give yourself another. What month are we in? October. Give it to Christmas.
Yeah.
And if you still hate it as much by then, leave.
Yeah, don't go back after Christmas.
But don't go straight away after 4 weeks. I know you feel really horrible now, but, like, it's also that feeling being in something new again. Like, there's always I always get that. Do you know the face, the emoji? It's like
no,
the one that's when you used to do
slanty.
Yeah, like that. I used to get that feeling in my belly, like when you start something like college.
Yeah,
it's just like not real uneasy or something.
Yeah,
like I think
it's so unknown of it.
Yeah,
but yeah,
you might get into a routine. You might like start liking it. Like
it could change one day.
Yeah, so I think give it till, I wouldn't say keep going and hope it changes one day. Give yourself an end date, say Christmas time. If I still hate it, I'm going to leave and put myself first, because there's always a different path, and maybe that's just not for you. It's not made for you.
If you're going in somewhere every day with a sick belly,
yeah.
If you're going in already knowing that you hate it, you're just going to keep hating it. Yeah. Like nothing's going to change about it. But don't make permanent decisions on temporary emotions.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, like Cher said, wait till Christmas and then maybe see how you feel, but I'll always put yourself first. And
try embrace it a little bit until Christmas, because when you have in your head that short term, you might start liking it, and then you might say, oh, I'll just stay till summer. I'll just stay till, like, I think when you look at something like as 4 years in front of you, it's a long
scary,
haul, like, so it might might make you feel better doing it in little bits. Like, yeah. And college years are so quick as well. You finish in like May.
A college year isn't actually a year. It's 9 months or something, isn't it?
No, less. You start in end of September and you finish in like May. So that's like 6 months, 8 months.
Is it?
7, yeah. And you get so many breaks as well.
True. The next one we have then is, hi Charlene and Ellie, I love the pod and I listen religiously every single week, but I never thought I would have to write into you.
Oh.
I've been with my boyfriend for over 10 years. I love him to bits and can't imagine my life without him. We've been living together for nearly a year and it's been going amazing. We gel so well together and nothing changed after moving in. And before you say it, I know I shouldn't have done this, but I physically could not stop myself. His laptop was out and I could see all his Google searches. I just glanced at it and could see all porn searches from the night before. Now, it wasn't porn sites he was searching for. It was specific girls, like blank, blank, blank porn. And there was a few different girls' names. I don't even know who they were. Probably famous porn stars or OnlyFans. I didn't even want to look it up. I looked at the date. He searched for them. Oh, I looked at the date. He searched for them on a night when I stayed at home. So I guess he was just having a pleasure to himself. We have an active sex life, so I'm not sure why he needs to look at porn. Should I be jealous or annoyed? Should I say something to him or just let it go? This is an example of just don't go through your boyfriend's phone or laptops. I don't know why I did it to myself. What do you girls think about this? What would you do if it happened to you? Would appreciate any advice you have. Sorry for the long message. Thanks. I think we talked about like porn before.
Yeah.
I don't see it bad with it.
I think the
Then
older
again, I've never been this single in my life, so I don't know. Yeah, like now, if it was to the point of where like he's putting porn before a healthy
relationship,
sex,
yeah.
a healthy sex life with your partner, that's a bit weird, like kind of thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, can you physically tell someone don't?
You can, but they're probably going to want to do it more. If
Don't
you
have
say
a wank when I'm gone.
Yeah, they'll be like, okay, all I can hear is wank when I'm gone.
I'm gonna wank.
Yeah.
Like, you're in a relationship, so what would you do? This is you and Dano, let's say, and he was specifically looking up so and so.
I'd probably be a bit upset, like with the specific. If it was like you look up porn websites, I'd be like, all right, I'm grand. Like, but it's specific girls. I think that would piss me off.
Famous girls, like,
Especially if they look nothing like me. If they were like black hair, like
complete opposite.
yeah, I'm like, like, oh, I don't know. It's hard. I'd be like, it's nothing to. Obviously, you wouldn't break up with him over. Obviously,
Like, do you see
but
it?
the older that no,
No.
the older I get, the less like. If you had asked me that a couple of years ago, I'd be horrified. I'd be blah, blah, but like at the end of the day, like it's very realistic. Like most people watch porn.
I think it depends.
I don't
on,
know what the statistics is, but
yeah, I think it depends on how secure you feel in your relationship as well. Like, and also
yeah. Like that.
how-
Me and Dan do long distance. Like I'm pretty sure he probably watches porn
pretty sure. Yeah,
or my nudes.
yeah, that's what you wanted to go
I
instead.
don't send them.
But like to me, porn is like all those porn sites and famous porn stars and all.
It's not real.
It's untouchable kind of thing.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
Like, it's never like he's going to be strolling down the road and see this famous porn star
And
kind
yeah,
of thing.
true.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I can see it from a place of like, right, I feel slightly.
It's a movie. It's not real. It's like watching a film.
I can see where it would make you feel a little bit less confident kind of thing.
Yeah.
But then also like,
Yeah, actually would be really annoyed actually.
if
Now that I think about it.
if I don't know, if he needed a wank, maybe I don't know. Like, how does it work? Is he meant to hold off? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's
It's a weird area. It's a grey area.
grey area. I think it's something people have very mixed opinions on.
Yeah.
I think no matter though what you think about it, I think if you've seen it with your own two eyes, your boyfriend searching that like on his laptop, you'd be pissed off. It's kind of one of the things that you don't really want to think about, and like I'm sure partners don't really talk about it all the time.
Yeah.
But like if you've seen it, it'd be like, grr.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's a grey area.
Would you say it to the person? I'd say it to Dano. But then again, he'd be annoyed that I looked on his laptop.
Yeah. No. I don't know. I don't know if I'd say it like.
I think I would. I don't think I could stop myself. I'm mature when I'm not that mature.
I don't know. I don't think I've never ever been in this situation, or I've never.
I know.
I don't think I've ever talked about like porn to like fellas I was with around.
I think don't take it personally, and
Yeah.
I think as well like it's so different if your boyfriend's like sign up to OnlyFans and stuff. I think that's so
If he's
different.
flat out on them and is getting notifications, I'd be like, hold on. And if it's I think if it starts affecting your sex life,
Yes, then it's different. Yeah.
then I'd start beginning.
Yeah. But I was listening to a podcast actually, and they were talking about porn and stuff, and like men especially like start watching porn very young, so it's nearly like a habit for them. So like he's probably watching that since before he met you, and it's just like what he does.
Yeah.
It's nothing like he doesn't have any feelings towards people. It's just a habit.
Like you said, it's like a movie.
Yeah, since they're very young, like
Yeah.
yeah.
I wouldn't say it unless I saw it affecting my life. Like,
I think if you felt shit about it, I think you should say it.
She's like, listen, I saw it. What would you say? I saw that. I don't feel great. Listen, I know it's going to be a thing. I'm not telling you not to look at it. But don't leave your laptop open around me.
Yeah.
Gaslight him. Blame him for leaving his laptop open.
Just be like, I don't like obviously I shouldn't have went on your laptop, but I seen your searches and it's just after I can feel a bit shit. If it has made you feel shit,
yeah,
I feel like it has. It's bothering enough to her to write in.
True.
And I understand that because it's like, because you always want to think that your partner is you're the only person
just
that
for you
ever even think is good looking. That everyone else is ugly.
No, that's not
just
real.
not realistic.
No.
Like, unfortunately. Yeah, I think if it's upsetting you, it's on your mind, say it to him, but be prepared for him to be like, why are you on my laptop, blah, blah, blah. He'll probably retaliate like that because he'll be like embarrassed nearly.
Oh yeah, shit, do you say it? Like,
no, I wouldn't not. But he's gonna retaliate probably because he's embarrassed, because like it's very personal. I feel like
I think it's up to you, whatever would make you feel best. Don't bottle that in. Like, if you feel like it is something that's going to be playing on your mind too, say it to him. Like, you should be able to say it to him. But I also wouldn't take it too personally. Like, it's just yeah.
I think you needed us to tell you that.
Yeah, just to reassure
you need someone to be like, yeah. Because when you get yourself so worked up, you just need someone to be like,
it's all right.
Yeah. But I think definitely don't. I think you should say it as well.
Yeah. Just tell them how you feel, but tell them you're not telling them not to look at that, or like you understand how normal. Like, it's not something out of this world like that you're after catching them do. Mm-hmm. You just want to let them know how it made you feel seeing that.
Yeah. And like you're the only person who knows if you should feel jealous or annoyed, because different people feel.
Somebody wouldn't bat an eyelid.
Someone would be like, oh yeah, grand. But some people would be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Next one is, love the podcast and listen every Monday and Wednesday while I'm dog grooming.
Oh my God.
Oh, after about a month ago, my boyfriend broke up with me. I felt totally blindsided and never seen it coming, as everything was normal and we spent a week away together. We went out after the breakup to speak and give our clothes back, and I said I would like to try and give things another go, and he disagreed. I'm the type of person to try until I can't anymore, and I don't give up on people easily. When I seen him, it just wasn't the same person I've been with for the last 2 years, and I'm worried about he made a decision down to his mental health and shutting out his friends as well as me. Because it was so out of the blue, as we were a very happy couple and never argued. We were both very young and in our early 20s, but I genuinely do see a future with him. I feel like I'm a little bit in a rut, and I just need all the advice I can get at the moment. Love yous. Love you.
Aww.
That's really hard.
When you're just completely blindsided like that. I feel like normally when you see a breakup coming, like things lead up to it.
Yeah.
Or like things happen, or like it's a few different things that would lead to that.
And you're not shocked. Like,
yeah, it's normally not a shock.
I don't think I've ever been blindsided before.
Like
I'm always too annoying that I see it coming. It's really hard to tell when you're looking at someone breaking up to you and you're like, you meet up with them a few weeks or months later and you're like, you're looking at them and like they have the same face, they have the same,
they're just not the
body.
same.
It's not them.
No,
it's the scariest thing ever. And like
something just took over.
Yeah. It's something like that's meant to be like, that was your person, that was like someone you trusted, and you don't even recognize them even though they're the same human being. It's not them.
As much as I try and like always see the good in everyone and like keep things in your life the way they are, sometimes shit like this is meant to happen.
Yeah. And you
like
only realise a few years after.
Yeah. Like there's a plan for you.
Yeah.
And I know you've been completely blindsided and taken like completely off guard and all, but like sometimes you just can't change things as much as you want to. But like you forcing to keep him around, and not forcing to keep him around, but you know what I mean, like trying to keep the relationship going might be the worst thing for you. So it might not actually benefit you at all.
Yeah. Yeah, and also I've done this before where someone broke up with me and I was like, please, like trying to get back together. Like I was so annoying. I was actually very annoying. But then I feel like if I hadn't have been that annoying, we probably would have got yeah. But then he was like, oh my God, you're actually so annoying.
Yeah,
like
go
it double
away.
made us that, which obviously was not meant to be anyway.
Yeah.
Fine. But like I think that it makes it worse when you try to force yourself on someone.
Yeah.
Then they just like, because all that person needs is space.
Yeah. space to realise.
That's why they break up in the
they
first
miss
place.
you.
So if you're not giving them that space at all, they can't even think.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I think take it day by day.
Yeah.
I know you feel so hurt that like you really did see a future with this person. But I think in the long run you might realise, no.
Yeah. I feel like the 2-year mark as well is very telling.
Yeah.
2.5 years.
Is it?
Yeah, I've never got past. Well, I have now.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't because we broke up. But like that's kind of, it's a good point.
A good gauge, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Shit.
And then apparently 7 years is another one.
Didn't make it there. Made it 6.
Yeah.
Oh, well then, yeah, fuck.
Make it, yeah.
God.
Yeah. I think leave him be for the moment. You can't. I know you're saying, I think he's doing it for mental health reasons or something, but like you're not. You can't. Even if that is the case, you can't do that and do that. You have to give him his time, let him have his decision, and move on as if you aren't together. And like hopefully in the future something will come up if you are meant to be and if he's good to you.
If he's meant to be your person, he will be.
Yeah.
But if he's not, you're still so young as well.
Yeah.
And in your early 20s.
And it might be worth texting and being like, look, I feel like you're shutting everyone out, but like if you ever need to talk, I'm here or whatever. Like, but you just can't make someone's decision for them sometimes, unfortunately.
As much as you want.
As much as you want. And you're like, please. I've done it all. I've been there.
Yeah.
Bought the t-shirts.
Honestly.
Yeah. As hard as it is, I think let him have the breakup. It's what he needs right now, whether it is shutting out for no reason, whether it is mental health, like it's what he wants for now. And yeah, you'll get through it. This is the worst part. The worst part is the shock, the blindsidedness.
Yeah.
And then it will
as the days go on, it gets easier.
Yeah. You wake up one day and you're like, oh my God, I haven't thought about it. That wasn't the first thing that came to my brain.
Yeah.
It's weird.
That day you wake up and you're like, wow.
Yeah.
This can be a good
it's
day.
A sunny day. It's crisp.
Yeah. Oh, a crisp winter day.
Winter, yeah. I feel like breakup is a very winter thing, I think.
Do you think?
Well, summer as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Big time.
Hot girl summer.
You'll be okay.
Yeah. And let us know any updates. But I feel like if he is shutting out of nowhere, I feel like he could come back in a few weeks and be like, what the fuck was I doing?
Yeah. Maybe maybe his brain's just fried.
Maybe he's just having one of them things where he's throwing all his toys out the pram, including you, including his friends.
Yep.
He just needs a overhaul with life.
Mm-hmm.
But let us know how he got on. And
you'll be fine.
If he doesn't come back, then he was never
meant for you.
Meant to be. And you're too good for him.
The last one we have then is, hi birds, love you so much, look forward to listening every week. So I've been with my boyfriend for a year now, but on and off for a few years before this, as we've always found our way back to each other and can't seem to leave each other alone. I genuinely think he is the love of my life, and he always says he wants to marry me and could never see himself with anyone else. Over the past few months, he's been spending almost every single weekend drinking and taking it too far every time. After multiple nights out, I've seen that he had been texting other girls and even made a Tinder account on one occasion. When I brought it up, he said he was just drunk and didn't know that he had done it, and I forgave him on these occasions. He promises it will never happen again, and he's off the drink as he can't risk losing our relationship, and then he goes out the next week and does it again. And even if he doesn't do anything wrong, I feel so much anxiety that it will happen again, and left wondering why I'm not good enough for him and only want me. I want to believe he will change, but it feels like a never-ending cycle at this stage. He says he never wants to lose me, but it feels like at this stage he puts our relationship on the line almost every week. Any advice would help. Do you think he would be capable of change, or am I being naive? I know people talk and I'm scared I look like the biggest fool for forgiving him each time.
Oh. No. I don't like this man.
No.
See,
how do you drunkenly make a Tinder? I can't drunkenly text someone. Never mind.
I can't even see. I have one eye open like that.
How do you do that?
I think people mistake love with being that feeling of like, people, couples that like can't leave each other alone, but they're like so toxic.
Oh yeah, like they shouldn't be together.
But they can't. They're like, we can't leave. Like we just keep coming back to each other because it's toxic.
Yeah.
Because it's so
you miss the toxicity.
Bad because you're like a drug to each other. Like that doesn't mean. And I always say like people are meant to be like blah blah like, but that's not the same as someone being meant to be.
Yeah,
is you being pulled back into each other because someone's like texting each other again.
It's scary.
It's good. You keep going back to each other because that's what you know.
You keep going back to each other because you're letting each other go back to each other.
Yeah, and
there are ways of not letting that happen.
Yeah, and it's comfort when you know someone is like, it's easier.
Yeah, it's so easy. Trust me.
Yeah,
to just go back, but
yeah,
it's not always the best idea. I think they're just young.
I don't know, but him making a Tinder, that would be my final straw.
Like, how does that even happen?
And he said he didn't know what he'd done, and then he's saying, I won't drink, and then he does drink again.
Someone can promise you the sun, moon and stars during the week, and then it all boils down to what they do on the weekend. Why is he not out drinking every weekend? Why can't he bring you on a date now?
Yeah.
This sounds like a very young relationship to me.
Really?
Yeah. Very, very. This sounds very young. Definitely.
I think you're questioning yourself and why you're not good enough for him. You've anxiety every weekend. Like,
that is not worth anything.
That's not a relationship. That's not love.
No.
And don't think that it is just because you have these strong feelings towards him. Sometimes we get them feelings mistaken for love, but it's not. It's just the addiction to.
It's literally like a drug.
It's your hormones literally being addicted to that person, like, and the ups and the downs, and like you might even realize we actually are addicted to the downs because the ups so high. Like,
you're waiting on the high.
On the high because he comes back and says, "I love you so much. I'm so sorry." Like,
I think the amount of times that you've forgiven him is showing him that you're allowing that behaviour.
Yeah.
And I've been there, I've done it. Like, the more times you forgive someone for bad things, they're not saying in their head like, oh, she's a good person, like she's taking me back. They're saying she's a fool.
What can I do now?
What's next? Yeah. How much more can I get away with?
How much more can I push the boundaries?
Yeah. Because I've pushed it this much and she's taking me back. So each time they're going to chip off a little bit more.
Yeah.
To get further and further and further.
Yeah.
Until one day you'll just crack.
Yeah.
You'll explode.
And it'll be something big.
Big.
Yeah.
Big and bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think setting a bound, like if you'd have set that boundary, and we've all done it where we haven't, like you're especially at the start of a relationship, you want to believe that the person is so good and like, oh, they'd never do that to me, yada yada. Like, but I think at the very start of it, and something I need to learn as well going forward and things, like
setting the tone
for what you want, what you're going to accept, a boundary, like
what you don't want.
Yeah. Whereas when you don't do that at the start, it leads into lead into shit like this.
Yeah. And he probably knows he has you there because you keep going back.
He knows I've harassed.
So he can just say, oh, I don't remember making that Tinder. What's going to be next? I don't remember kissing that girl. I don't remember
having sex with her.
Yeah.
Don't remember impregnating her.
If that's how,
don't remember marrying her.
Yeah, like that, honestly.
It could lead on to so much more.
I would love to say I do think he's capable of change, but I don't think he is. If he's promised you so many times already and hasn't, what's going to make him actually switch and change? There's not going to be a point to that, if that makes sense. Like,
words are just so easy to say.
I could say anything right now.
Oh, it's so easy to say. He's telling, like, and that's just you being a good person thinking that, oh, but he could change. Yeah, he could. He could also go to the moon, but how realistic is that? Like,
yeah. And if he could have,
he
can't change, he already would have.
Yeah.
But he doesn't want to, obviously, or can't, or like, that's how he is. I feel like we sound really harsh in this, but it's true.
We're being true. Yeah. Sometimes that's what you need.
Yeah, you do.
The harsh truth.
I think you're being naive to the situation.
Yeah, I think let him know exactly what you've said to us. Let him know, like, this is how I'm feeling. I'm literally on...
You're making me feel shit.
My last tread with you. I'm walking... Is it you're walking on thin ice or I'm walking on thin ice? You're walking on thin ice. Like, can't keep doing this. Like, make it known to him how many times you have forgiven him and how many times you have taken him back. Because he's probably just thinking... They're probably not even relevant in his head. So make that known to him. Let him know, like... that it's your last shot at this. Yeah. You can't keep doing this. It's not good for you. You're going to look back and be like, I wasted all those years.
Yeah. And even be like, why should I take you back again? Like, what? You've never changed once before. Why would I believe you this time? It's like the boy cried wolf.
Yeah. Because they say, oh, but this time is different. But why?
Yeah, but why? How?
Why?
How are you ever going to prove that to me? Like,
yeah.
Well, let us know.
Yes.
But I think you know that you're better than this situation.
Yeah.
Already. So you can send your dilemmas into homeidrink@goloudnow.com. New episodes of Home I Drink Extra Juice come out every Monday, and our main episode are out on Wednesday. Thanks to Primark for sponsoring this episode, and make sure to like, rate and subscribe, and we'll see you on Wednesday.
We love you.
Love you.
Bye.
Hold My Drink Extra Juice with Charlene and Ellie, a GoLoud original podcast, proudly sponsored by Pennies. Whether it's stylish savings, a new double snuddy, gym gear, or some beauty bits you're looking for, Pennies is the ultimate high street destination.